Today was supposed to be the day that Congress finally passed a $19 billion disaster relief bill that includes more than $900 million in recovery efforts for Puerto Rico, more than $3 billion to farmers whose crops were hit by storms and flooding. Now this, as floods continue to devastate huge portions of the Midwest, and the era of climate crisis means disaster is now a way of life. So, the Senate passed the bill yesterday after some backroom haggling with a huge bipartisan majority, 85-8. Today, the House was set to pass the same bill via unanimous consent, but not so fast. Republican Chip Roy, freshman congressman who once worked for Ted Cruz, objected, taking issue with passing the measure without a roll call vote since House members would have to be present for that, and most had already left town for their Memorial Day recess, which, okay, fair enough. But then he went on about how there wasn't any money for Trump's border wall, and also how the bill isn't paid for.
It's a bill that includes nothing to address the clear national emergency and humanitarian crisis we face at our southern border. And finally, this is a $19 billion bill that is not paid for when we are racking up $100 million of debt per hour.
One funny thing there. So the first part is we're not spending enough money, and then the second part is we're racking up too much debt. Keep in mind, this brave demonstration of fiscal restraint from the Texas congressman comes exactly one day after the president of his party stood up in the White House in front of a bunch of farmers and, in between cringe-inducing and pathetic polling of his staff about how calm he is, announced his $16 billion bailout to farmers to help cushion the blow for those hurt by his own trade war with China. We checked the website of Chip Roy to find his objection to this and his inquiries about how to pay for it to no avail. It is a funny thing, the question of how are you going to pay for it in Washington. Somehow it always seems rather selectively applied. Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.